He currently holds the position of General Manager CSR at Cairn Oil and Gas, a company under Vedanta Ultimately Vedanta Group. In this role, he oversees stakeholder relations, early childhood care and education, and operations for Project Namkar, a DD flagship CSR initiative of Vedanta. This extensive project is actively making a difference throughout India, focusing on the development of modern Anganwadi centers and the provision of essential services in areas such as education, health, nutrition, and skill development, with a dedicated commitment to the holistic development of women and children. Mr. Mukherjee graduated from the University of Calcutta in zoology, human physiology, and chemistry. He holds a master's degree in forestry with specialization in economics and management from the prestigious Forest Research Institute, Dehradun. Prior to joining Vedanta, he contributed these talents to IDC Limited as a social justice project manager. Today, Mr. Mukherjee will graciously share his professional journey with all of us. Please join us in extending the warmest applause to welcome him to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, I'm really glad to be standing in front of you and talking. And I think I mentioned the meeting post yesterday. I look forward to interacting with students, with the future leaders of the country. Right? So, talking about me, Aditya has written. Your name is Aditya, right? He has read out my CV quite nicely, so it's open in front of you. So I will just start with how I entered this field. Right? I wanted to become a doctor. Let me tell you. So after 12, I took admission in BSc Zoology Honors in an average college and also preparing for my medicals. At that time, like we have Akash and all. Now we had Sachdeva New PG College. I was in Kolkata. I took admission in Sachdeva, studied there, and attended the exam. Also couldn't make it. Then completed my zoology course, and since in Kolkata, West Bengal, we had a very different system. Like the first year exam will happen after 2 years of study, so that gave me a year to prepare. So I prepared, and then after the second year, I prepared for my part 1 exam. The marks were not great because I had put my focus on something else. So anyway, I completed graduation with 62% marks, and then I was thinking what to do. Would you believe me? Whatever efforts I had made during this time of medical preparation, that worked somewhere, and I could clear the entrance exam of FRI. In all India, they take 20 people. I was lucky to get one of the seats. And I completed my master's in forestry with specialization in economics and management. Now, this particular course has been developed to keeping in mind the forest development corporations, which used to operate at one point of time, but they had turned sick leaves. So when we completed the course, we had few career options in front of us. One is either you prepare for the forest service exam, you do a research, complete your PhD, or you get into the development sector. The development sector was something new and intriguing. I had a background, I was telling Dr. So I was telling girl that my maternal uncle, he used to work in NGO sector. Everybody at home used to be confused कि करता क्या? मतलब NGO में काम क्या करता है? He has a family. I was also interested. Am I there? So, my maternal uncle actually inspired me to get into the development sector. And as a matter of fact, I got campus placement with one of the NGOs. I worked there for some time and then joined another one because I am sure it happens with everyone who starts their career that it takes time for you to settle in. And जल्दी से सेटल नहीं होगा क्या क्या चाहिए समझ में नहीं आया that happened with me as well. कोई exception नहीं हूँ. So I was working with Center for Environment Education, and I remember I was going through proposals of other NGOs and recommending them for we had the UNDP GEF, the grant. So मैं वो काम कर रहा था कि I was going through the proposals and recommending the NGOs for the grants. Somewhere I felt that I'm not doing justice because मैंने तो अपने हाथ गंदे नहीं किए ना काम में. मैं तो पढ़ के सीधे इधर आके बैठ गया. So that's where I felt that it's not the correct job profile for me. I need to understand and learn things at ground first. So I joined another organization, FES, Foundation for Ecological Security, to learn on-ground experience. And as luck would have it, I was posted in Karnataka. A guy from North India, East India, suddenly got posted in Karnataka to learn on-ground things, but he doesn't know the language. Good challenge, but a good opportunity. So I tried to do my best there. I worked in Karnataka for 1.5 years, and then learned quite a lot of Telugu and Kannada. Currently, I am able to speak fluently Telugu and Kannada I can manage. So that's how I know almost 7 languages. So because it offers you challenge and opportunity, and it's up to you how you make it. So after working for 1.5 years in Karnataka, I had to shift to West Bengal, and I joined Center for Education and Communication. It's an NGO which was working with small tea growers. So we were organizing the small tea growers into cooperative societies and getting their produce at home place and supplying them to factories. I also did a lot of education, everything, with a side bag hanging with me, and I was against the factory owners. I was shouting, you have to give right price to the farmers, you cannot cheat them, and all. So all those things, Andolan, everything I did that time. So 2.5 years of experience, then joined Sehwagi Vikas Abhiyan, it's an organization in Odisha. By that time, I realized that to get into to get a sustainable livelihood for myself, I have to switch gears to CSR because you understand after some time that while your responsibilities are increasing in life, you have to do something else to ensure that you do justice to everyone, professional and personal. Right. So I worked for SBA for I think 6-7 months, and then got into ITC Limited. I was working there as program manager for Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha. And ITC's projects were majorly agri-based, since I'm sure you know ITC well, and the company is really diversified. But I mean, since I worked there, I realized that from cigarettes, they are now a FMCG conglomerate. And trust me, there are brilliant people working there, and their knowledge on tobacco, which is a agri product, they have taken this knowledge to the next level and applied it in wheat and other things, so that they have added value to all their products. That's how Ashirvad Atta has actually captured market because of their strategy. I worked in ITC for slightly more than 2 years, and वहाँ पे भी थोड़ा सा मेरे को लगा कि I need a feeling of stakeholder engagement. I'm doing CSR fine, but community को manage करने का मजा नहीं. वो उसके लिए कुछ kick चाहिए. So then God offered me that kick. So I got a chance to work with KN Oil and Gas. It's a company under Vedanta Group, and I was taking care of the CSR programs in East Godavari district. We have a Rava, it's called the Rava oil fields, wherein the oil fields are at the sea and the plant is in the onshore terminal. So there I got the real opportunity to engage with the stakeholder and dealing with problems on ground. So while I was in ITC, there was an agitation going on for a separate state of Telangana. And many times we used to, since I also look after the Bhadrachalam plant, many times I had to wait because there is a dharna going on for Telangana state. And when I joined KN Oil and Gas, Telangana was declared. So there was an agitation for Samaikya Andhra, for a united Andhra. So initially when I was there was an agitation, when I came here there is an agitation going on. Right. So that time was very difficult for us from a CSR perspective because uh, people were like, they wanted to have the state united as we lost. And I remember that some 2,000 people came to stop our plant, close down our plant. I and my admin manager, we were there. You really can't do when they have a mob in front. So we had to engage in dialogues, right? And we said, okay, fine. What do you want? You want the plant to be closed? Let's see what we can do. But you need to understand that closing an oil plant is like giving a death blow to the state as well as center's revenue. Because it's something that whatever the company gains, a lot of more is gained by the government. So anyway, tried to convince them and then took them to the plant. And for a moment, we just reduced the flare and ensure that the public perceives that the plant is closed, but it was not closed. We just reduced the flare and ensure that people get a perception that it's closed because really we cannot afford to close the plant. So we were lucky they didn't come back. So that was that those were the periods that gave you the real strength, the mental strength of engaging with people and driving a win-win situation from both sides. I worked in Andhra for 3 years and then I was transferred to Barmer, where I was leading the company's CSR programs for Rajasthan. So you might be knowing that Gain Oil and Gas has the largest asset in Barmer. Barmer used to be a small town, but after the exploration or find of Mangala, the town has really changed tracks. So I worked in Barmer for 2 years, and then I, I was sent to the group CSR project, the flagship initiative Nandika, which I am currently handling. So this is the flagship CSR initiative of Anil Agarwal Foundation, and we focus on developing modern Anganwadis across the country, and positioning them as centers for learning for the community and resource center for the community, wherein the services for early childhood education, health, nutrition, and skill development can be rolled out for the benefit of women and children at large. Uh, so, as Aditya said, I am handling the stakeholder relations and early childhood education because ECC is something that is very close to my heart. The reason is, first 3 to 5 years of a person's life is actually called the formative years, and whatever inputs is given at that age has an effect on the multiplier effect on the life of the person, for the life of the progressive life of the person. So, in our case, unfortunately, uh, very less focus was given to the early childhood education space. However, through our project, we are trying to give it a thrust and demonstrate a model to the government which can be replicated. And you'll be happy to know that Government of India has brought out the Saksham Anganwadi program in the year 2022, and that is actually based on the Namaskar project. And recently, I don't know if there was a inauguration of Jadui Pitara, which is NCRT's early childhood education kit. So that is majorly based on the education kit that we have developed for the project. That is majorly me. Open to questions. If you have any, please go ahead.
So, when you enroll people for the National project, what are the key challenges that you come across while getting them to, join in and start studying?
So Nandkars are basically Anganwadis, right? So the Anganwadis of government, there are 2-3 models. Whereas either we are constructing a new building and giving it to the government to operate, or we are refurbishing or repairing their old building and taking it a notch higher, taking it to the level of Nandkar. The third model we have explored in Varanasi is a Pota cabin, a container has been designed for Nandkar. Now coming to the challenge, see, as I was telling, because very less focus is given on the early childhood education space. So these nankhas are perceived as khichdi centers uh, because they are meant for feeding. Just you need to. The background is in 1975, government came up with an idea that we have to drive malnutrition away from the country. That's when ICDS was formed and the Anganwadis were developed in the country. However, uh, the Anganwadis are also meant to provide education to children. But the Anganwadi workers, who are the CEO for the Anganwadi, they are not capacitated or trained enough to deliver the program. Moreover, they are the last mile reach of the government. So most of the time they are engaged in other programs. So the challenge is perception about the Anganwadi or the Nanka. That ये worker को क्या आता है, ये हमारे बच्चे को क्या पढ़ाएगी. That's what the community thinks. So how we counter it is, we provide phase-wise capacity building program for the worker. We conduct reward and recognition for the program, the worker in front of the community. Every Nandar is provided with a television, for 50-inch television, LED television. We provide e-learning content. We provide a lot of activity-based learning kits, which have been part of the Jabri Vicar. So all those things, and top of it, we conduct PTMs in the Anganwadis, which are very unheard of. PTMs तो भाई schools में होता है, हम आंगनवाड़ी में भी कर रहे हैं, because we want the community to come and understand that these are not HED centers, these are centers for learning, and the Anganwadi worker is a teacher. And further, we also provide training to the ICDS supervisor. ICDS supervisor कौन है? आंगनवाड़ी वर्कर का लाइन मैनेजर. तो लाइन मैनेजर को भी तो पता होना चाहिए एजुकेशन का कितना इंपॉर्टेंस है. Then only she will entrust job accordingly to the person on ground. So उनकी भी ट्रेनिंग कराते. That's how we ensure that भाई लोगों का perception change हो, and they perceive these numbers as inspirational play schools and not teaching centers. Please.
So how do you manage the impact of CSR?
Measure. Good question. See, well, thanks to the Companies Act, now impact assessment has been made mandatory. So we hire agencies, specialized agencies, who are carrying out impact assessment. So for impact assessment, first there is a baseline or need assessment that is carried out on ground, which is compulsory. Before starting any project, we have to carry out a baseline or need assessment survey and develop the indicators, which will be part of your theory of change. Theory of change is the parameters which you want them to change over a period of time through your intervention. So you develop the parameters beforehand, right? And then you carry out a midline survey to check where you are, and there is an endline survey, which is followed by a SROI exercise, social return on investment exercise. That's how we measure. And we quantify it. क्योंकि क्या है कि qualitative terms में you cannot explain everything. There is a need to quantify things, which SROI touches. East
So what if the same mob comes again and now you convince that you cannot just close the plant? So how do you tackle it? How do you put this point in front of them?
Good question. The next day, two people came in from the village, and they actually shouted at me that you in Telugu. They gave me the choicest abuses that you fooled us. So my answer was, in front of you, I closed down the flare. That was not for you. You are from this village. You know the plant inside out. It was from the people from outside. Okay. I showed them. I'm closing the flare. I'm obeying what they told me to do. But since you are from the village, you have relatives working in the plant, and you know how critical the plant is. If it closes for a day, your livelihood will also be affected. My livelihood will also be affected. You want that to happen? The guy was specific. You have to put facts. There is no other way. First, you have to put facts because you see many times the person sitting on the other side of the table might perceive that this one as a fool, but that's the deadly mistake he or she will do. Behave with them as if they are your peers and disclose facts. भाई आपका problem उनका भी problem है. That's how you propose it.
So, since it's been in modern world, what is the role of technology in achieving CSR or in this case,
Good question. So technology is playing a very vital role, and in our programs, in Nandhar project specifically, we have something called as a Nandhar app, which is for real-time monitoring of the program, and we have partnered with NGOs on the ground who will monitor real time whether the like मैं यहाँ बैठा हूँ मुझे नहीं मालूम my Nandhar program is spread across 14 states. I need to ensure that my services, whatever I am rolling out, it should be uniformly delivered across all centers. So where technology comes in, whatever is being done is captured in the Nandhar app. It's displayed on a real-time basis in the database catalog. We can see how it is. If it is not proper, we take corrective actions. And also, the Anganwadi worker, we have, along with the TV, in some cases we have given the tablets because so that she can engage with students. The बच्चे, you know the children nowadays, and they're more into to the attracted to the technology. Tablet से जब पढ़ाई होती है तो अपने आप कम्युनिटी होती है, इसमें दम है. हाँ, after. बताइए.
It's a extension of this question. Were you able to bring in long-term sustainable changes to the organization? So, what everything starts here.
Of course, oil and gas, the production process is actually quite sustainable if you compare with the rest of the industries. And we definitely change the landscape of the village, the remote village. See, by virtue of our operations, any mining or mineral intervention will happen in the remotest corners of the country. And definitely we changed the landscape. We brought in hospitals, we brought in schools, we gave a lot of livelihood. And okay, since you have asked this question, I will tell you an incident. So when we started devising developing the CSR programs for this area, we realized there is a lot of dependency on the plant, on the company for livelihood. Like सबका यही सपना यही काम करेंगे. So we cannot support everyone. There is a finite capability of the company in terms of taking in people. यदि सारे लोग यही घुसना चाहते हैं तो कैसे आप संभालोगे? So what we did is we bucketed the people in basis their education qualification into categories, and accordingly got skill development programs for them. And I feel proud to tell you that one guy who completed his MBA, he came to me and asked for a job. So I said, why you want to work here? He said, no, it's near to my village. I said, I understand, but what you will gain after completing MBA if you work here? What you will gain? Can I get you another job somewhere else? अच्छा मिलेगा तो चले जाएंगे. So we partnered with TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. They have an affirmative action policy under which they do recruitments from socially and developmentally backward areas. This particular guy, he cleared the TCS interview and he is working in TCS. So if we are talking about the change, this is the change. While the person wanted to be here, he is working in Hyderabad. That's all.
In CSR, educates people at an individual about how to manage the interests of the various stakeholders and make sure that even though the interest is managed, the impact is seen.
Right. So it starts with understanding the need. right? The better you understand, the faster you understand the need, you can actually address it well. Uh, what happens? Need takes the shape of a demand, then it turns into an agitation. If you can address it here, you can avoid the later. That's the strategy what we follow. Understand the need, address it. Put the facts clearly what you can do, what you cannot do. What you want the other person to do. Put it clearly. झूठे सपने दिखा के it doesn't work in the long term. Sustainability जो आपने पूछी. So if you want to have sustainability, get skin in the game for both parties. Disclose what you can do and disclose the expectations what they have from the other person. इधर से कोई सवाल नहीं आ रहा? Yeah, please. So there are Anganwadis in the country, right? So if you know the facts, 13.7 lakh Anganwadis. Our effort is just to modernize the Anganwadis through providing food. So through this program, our effort is to modernize the Anganwadis by providing better facilities to the children in terms of safe drinking water, clean toilets, LED television, and 24/7 electricity to solar power. Right? So whatever was existing, you are adding values to it and modernizing it. That's what is called as a Nanda, a modern argument.
Yes, so now that you have another project, are you thinking of some other project? If there's some other project that you want to plan?
Thanks for that question. Actually, I missed that point. So, under Anil Agarwal Foundation, we have various themes or projects going on. One is Nankar, of course, the flagship initiative. Then we also have a project called CACO, the Animal Care Organization, wherein we work for stray animals. Very few corporates in the country are working for stray animals. But everybody wants to work for humans. We are working for animals as well. Then we have something on sports. We have academies, football academies, and archery academies. We are also working on health. We have hospitals in Raipur and Udaipur. And then we also work a lot on skill development, because that's something that our country being the country of youths, we have a demographic dividend, and we ensure that if we properly channelize the skills of the youth, then only we will be able to reach this dividend. Else it will have a different impact. There are many programs that are going on. आपका कुछ सवाल है?
Yes, sir. It's a basic question I think each and everyone looking forward to winning institute. So like when you talk about your career, how you started from college, you started from NGO, then later on you had a realization that yes, I need to support my family. So let me shift to something else. Now, if I have to ask on behalf of all the students, like, is it wise for them to, have that realization right now and do what you're doing like after a couple of years? Or is it quintessential for them to work under an NGO because they learn some other things? And like what would you say? And the other question is, like, if you would like to go back and change something in your career, what would that be? If you would like to perfect something.
So I will answer the second part first. I will again take the time clock and move to my class 12 and become a doctor. that will remain. Who अफसोस रह जाएगा? That can't help it. And NGOs offer a very good learning experience and a lot of freedom to do things on ground. Actually, आपको आप सीखते कैसे हो? आप जब करते हो, गलती करते हो तभी सीखते हो. यदि एक बार में चीज ठीक हो जाए तो ठीक है, नहीं तो एक बार गलती होता है, that's how you learn, right? So NGOs offer you that freedom of learning and implementation. And earlier, that opportunity was available with NGOs, but nowadays corporates are also providing it. In the CSR space, we actually work as co-implementers, or what we in CSR parlance we call our NGOs as partners. We don't call ourselves as donors and then as NGOs. We call them partners or co-implementers in the program because we are thoroughly engaged with them. कई फाउंडेशन हैं जो खुद से काम करते हैं, so जरूरी नहीं है कि you have to join an NGO. You can join a foundation, you can join a company because nowadays you can actually do things on ground, working with the CSR partners. हाँ जी, जैसे सवाल तो आया during ITC. Yeah, it was Andhra, Odisha, and Chhattisgarh. So the programs were very limited in the company. Like we were majorly working on projects of agriculture development or plantation development. That was for our, it was linked to our business. Right? The stakeholder management thing I did in Andhra, majorly, and to some extent in Rajasthan. Strategy works everywhere. You have to treat the person as a person.
Okay. Do we have any more questions?
Okay, please.
Does the Dandaling provide internships connected to CSR thing?
We do provide internships, but I think that's in the post-graduation onwards.
On behalf of the Office of Career Services, I would like to thank our guest, Mr. Mukherjee, for taking the time to come here today and share the knowledge and experiences with us. We're extremely grateful for everyone who has attended our session, and we sincerely hope that you found this gathering enjoyable, that you've gained valuable insights that will prove beneficial to you in the future. Special thanks to Shamita and Prabhu, my fellow SCRs, for making time to organize today, and Professor Rao Lekrani for his insights on people process.
Thank you.
And before we wrap it up, so before we wrap it up, ideally, I'll always remember the statement that you made, which was like, you said that a good challenge, a good opportunity. So it's very quintessential. In fact, it's quintessential that you have to turn challenges into an opportunity. That's lovely of you.
Thank you.
Before
All the best.
before we leave, can we talk about the picture? Can we all just please, everyone, please come over here. Take a picture. You can still think of a question if you want to ask something. So you have to chat.
सर अभी रुक के कर दे या कर दे? अभी रुक के कर दे?